Last week on the streets of X, a young man decided to share the story of how he met his wife, right? And instead of being met with, oh, Godwin, it was met with a strong tufiakwa. What was the story? He went for counseling to a secondary school, and before they got into the secondary school, the principal told them that please, whatever they do, they should stick to their purpose of visit. Well, the young man went there, saw the head girl, fell in love with her, but didn't say anything because, of course, they're in school. So he sent his auntie to gather information about her, probably get her number, and he waited for a while. When he finally got her number, he called her, and the first thing he said to her, I want to marry you. Note, he was not a secondary school boy. I think he was in university. And 5 years later, they got married. But people online are like, how do you meet a secondary school girl and then next thing you're telling her is, I want to marry you? You didn't even tell her that you want to offer her a scholarship, because according to him, he was moved by how brilliant she was. In fact, her presence was captivating. I think probably he's sapiosexual, yeah, so he was moved by her brain. But the marriage thing puts people off. But the question is, are they upset that the first thing he said to her was, I will marry you? Or because this guy married her like 5 years later. And in his defense, marriage is better than prostitution. So if she's not getting married, she will be a prostitute. And people were like, oh, so the first thing you saw when you saw a secondary school girl is to say I love you. For others, it's a cultural thing. So probably because they're from the north, it was an okay thing. And he said she has achieved every other academic feat in his house. She even finished with a first class. Hearing this story, what do you think? If she's your daughter, how would you feel? If your culture accepts it or frowns at it, do you think it's still okay? Because at the end of the day, he married her and she graduated first class. Everything ended well for her. But I don't know. People are saying a lot of things. What do you think? Care to share your opinion?